Hello everyone, this is Obeda Wasitie Kumensa, the host of HR Focused Universe. And for today's discussion, the topic is it ethical to date a work colleague? And before we delve into this subject matter, let's go into the street and see what the people had to say.
Is it ethical to date someone in your office or to date a work colleague?
Okay, actually I believe it will depend on the policy of the institution.
Yes, I would date someone in my office.
It can be unethical, it can be ethical.
So in my opinion, it's not ethical at all, because in the workplace you have so many eyes and ears, and at any point in time, whatever you discuss with her, it's likely she can discuss with her friends in the office.
I don't see anything wrong with it, but personally I won't do that.
So we have heard it all from the street. What are your thoughts and opinion about what we heard on the street?
Okay, all right. I mean, it's pretty interesting. I mean, it does seem like there are some pretty interesting comments from out there in the streets. I mean, people generally feel that it shouldn't be something because it's going to affect the productivity of their work. And should
that affect how someone should relate to another person? Because I think that's being selfish, like looking at it from the point where the focus is on the company rather than the individuals and how they feel.
I would think so. I mean, I don't think we control the people that we like. I mean, if you end up liking somebody that you work with, I don't see why it should actually become an issue.
Okay.
I mean, so long as it's not going to I mean, I don't know. I don't feel that.
I'm not taking from you, from your mouth. But what you're saying makes perfect sense. I don't think anybody can control their emotions when it comes to love.
Yeah, true.
Love is an amazing feeling, and when it comes, the best you can do is ask God to help you.
The butterflies, you know when those butterflies flutter in there.
The thing here is that should you do it at your workplace? Should you love someone in your office?
Where should you love them?
Anywhere else but your office.
Wow. It's not realistic. That's not realistic.
Hold on. Okay, that is so. Question for you: Are you insinuating that during lunch hours you can't be sat at the same table having lunch, or are you literally thinking that they're going to be feeding each other some chinchillas? Hello, darling. Yeah, you have a little chip, and I'm gonna have a little ketchup with it. I mean, that's extreme.
That is likely to happen. Let's think about the productive aspects of this.
Right.
These two could go out for lunch and spend hours there because obviously they want some time to themselves. But I don't think it is.
That could happen.
Yes, that could also happen. But I don't think it is wrong to date someone in your office. But it depends on how you do things. Some people would come and their love is in everyone's face. Personally,
so you do agree that it's not wrong to date somebody in the office. Okay, so at least we're on the same platform.
Activities should not be such that it affects other people in the office. If you're in love, fine. When you get out of the office, go and do your love things there. But don't bring it into the office.
That's subjective. That's sorry, Obed. That's subjective because how are we defining what determines that whatever you're doing is affecting others?
But we should bear in mind that there are values before you enter into a company.
Not even just values, policies.
Yes.
Have been set by the company owners.
And these policies outline values, you understand? So you being part of the company means that you have to subscribe to those values. But should the company's value conflict with our personal values? Like in falling in love and all that?
I don't think the company is saying falling in love, don't fall in love. I think maybe what is being put out there is if it's a policy that they don't encourage internal relationships. I mean, I have heard of certain institutions that when two people find themselves all lovey-dovey, find themselves all in love with each other, with the butterflies and all of that, what one person does is to resign. And then find another job. I've heard of things like that.
So wouldn't transfer work done rather?
Some transfers could work depending on whether the company
you're
working with.
The company owner.
But if it's, let's say, a startup where you don't have branches,
okay.
You're just like maybe you are in East Legon somewhere only. That's your only office in the whole world.
Okay.
Would there be a chance to transfer? No. So then one person has to leave the company. But the question also comes: who leaves?
Usually, in most situations, I have seen the women leave.
Women leave because the man has to fend for them.
In a situation where the woman is taking more than the man, what happens? Her pay grade is way above, and the guy is here. What happens?
Well, love, are there any restrictions?
But we're already being restricted in the workplace, my love. You know, I mean, truth be told, I understand. Well, it depends on what the company is into and what their policies really are. But usually, it's because of spousal discretions, or because you can't really control what a spouse says to their to the other spouse, because obviously when they leave the workplace they can discuss work issues which were supposed to be confidential within the work.
Confidentiality, it was
exactly. Yes, confidentiality was mentioned in there. So
one thing that one of the people on the streets mentioned that drew my attention is privacy. Everybody's nose will be in your business if you're in a relationship at a workplace, and I am a very private person, so for me there's no way I can date anybody in my office. I can never be in a relationship.
You have never fallen in love, girl?
No.
Or even I feel people should learn how to be discreet in the first place, but often than not you find them talking about it.
There are some very discreet people. I worked with a couple ones who work in the same company that I was working in. They actually sent out their wedding invitations before we realized that there was a relationship that had been going on.
Wow.
They come to work separately.
Mature
they never
people.
go out for lunch together.
That's very much.
People speculated, but nobody could really draw any attention.
So you take the love outside. Don't bring it to the office when you're at work. Both of you should.
But I don't think the question. I don't think that the question was particularly saying that don't love people. I think the question was should it be banned, isn't it? Should it not happen? Should it not be allowed?
I feel with ethics is not like.
Is it ethical to date somebody?
It's not a one-sided thing. You relate it to the no matter what you do, you have to link it to the policy. You have your personal ethics, but the job that you have subscribed to has their own ethics that you have to compare.
But you as the host, what are your thoughts?
For me, falling in love is basic, like it happens, but I'm a discreet person. I don't think I'm going to let my love life show awake. As Jez was saying, I feel like
no, you're wrong. You cannot say you not allow your love life.
No.
Let me give you an example.
No,
okay, you date someone in the office. And there's this other guy in the office also likes that girl. I'm just saying something. Emotions, they work in a very funny way. You might just see the two of them just talking, or probably just eating a lunch. You might take it personally.
It's insecurity.
Exactly. But insecurity is a normal thing.
It's not normal.
It's normal. You might not have that issue, but other people out there have it. You understand? So you have.
I feel that with this particular issue that is at hand, or this particular topic that we've gone on the streets and then asked questions about. It's deeper than it actually is.
Yes.
I think it's deeper than it actually is, because the question therefore lies in: should people be allowed to date the office, or should people not be allowed to date? And if that is the situation, what is it? But then again, it begs the question of: can companies really control that?
No,
really, they can't. So when it comes into a policy that should people be allowed to date, and then we talk about all the factors that could or could not be, all the advantages and the disadvantages of doing it, then obviously the conclusions can be drawn. But if you ask me, I don't think there's anything wrong with people dating their colleagues. So long, because you can't really control, because you spend time with people, and these are people, when you're at work, you spend most of your time at work. 70% of your time is spent at work.
5:30.
Yeah, you're there. So if there's somebody in there that you gel
your
with,
whole life is with the work.
pretty much, and then you spend a lot of time with working together, seeing the person out there in the hallway, all looking all
team
smooth
meetings and all that, and
exactly.
the rubbing of.
Body parts, just
Meetings.
Meetings,
So you find some of the managers asking for meetings all the time.
So I think that basically, I don't think there's anything wrong. I don't know what you guys, but I don't feel that.
There's one thing that really caught my attention with the people on the street. One person talked about he being close to his spouse to supervise and know what's like.
He's a control spirit.
He's a monitor.
He's a monitoring spirit. He needs absolutely.
He needs some better counseling and
a lot of counseling.
He wants to be there. He wants to be there to do what? Checking on what the wife is doing.
Whatever is happening with the person.
Hey, he's got his
This is very interesting. Go on our social media handles and YouTube and ask the various questions you want to ask or comment on them, and also suggest other questions that you want us to ask. Should Valentine's Day be a holiday? Until we come your way next week. Bye.